If you want to smoke a cigarette that's mild and good tasting too, try pot. I did.
The miracle has happened, I'm a lyrical assassin with the lyrics that I thought up and these lyrics that I'm rapping. I'll be spitting till I slaughter all these bitches that be yapping. I'll be spitting till I fall off, but I don't think it will happen. Like the cake with the ice and I'm so enticing. When I'm rhyming, I shine like a diamond that's inside the lighting. Firing to the bars I'm writing, with vibesing, my ting, living shock lightning. Way better than these man when I just fuck around. Man, I'm coming straight in from the underground. If you man I hate me, tell a man to suck his mother out. Great, they just wonder how I come and slave with my tongue.
Hello and welcome to MoReece J TV, and shout out to the Mo Gang and everyone who rides with the Mo Gang, whether it be CREEKSQUAD, The Real McCoy, Joe the Kid, Noble Nation, Mad Hats, whoever it may be. Shout out to all of you guys. So we're going to be checking out this track here from Jackson Pierce. This is called Reflections. I believe the official. This is a lyric video, and Jackson Pierce dropped this. I think it was over the weekend. I've been struggling to get round. To everything, to be honest. I'm so busy all the time. So busy. But we finally got round to this. I know a lot of people have got round to this, and so I'm going to be peeping it today. I know Jackson's got a hell of a lot in the works. He's a busy boy. So we're going to be checking this track out here. Jackson Pierce, Reflections. Let's go, guys, let's go. See, Jackson's still killing these videos, games, man. I love his little animated videos he pulls up, man. They always go well with the track.
Reflections quickly passing, driving by buildings riddled with glass sections.
Oh, reflections quickly passing, driving by buildings. That's like when you're in a car and you're just gazing out of it and you can just see boom, 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 reflections in the windows. Seeing if you can catch yourself.
Reflections quickly passing, driving by buildings riddled with glass sections, thinking about the days when I never saw life as a blessing. I was always stressing, got to meet my other self in the darkness. This rat kid distracted.
Got to see his dark self.
Driving by buildings riddled with glass sections, thinking about the days when I never saw life as a blessing. I was always stressing, got to meet my other self in the darkness. This rat kid
days where he couldn't think positive, man. The days where everything was a negative. You know, he couldn't see the blessing. So he just kept thinking bad about himself and everything around him all the time. And that's where the darkness comes in. That's when the drink, the drugs, the criminal activity, the bad attitude, all of that.
Distracted, now I see clear, no tunnel vision, no television, got a ton of vision.
Now I see clear, no tunnel vision, television. Pete is Pete.
No tunnel vision, no television, got a ton of vision, flipping the page, perspective change, I've been...
No tunnel vision, he said, listen to this, I gotta go back for this, man. Right, no television, right? Remember that.
Television, got a ton of vision, flipping the page, perspective change, I've been gelling.
See, he said before, no tunnel vision, and then he said he's got a ton of vision. So he's thinking clearly now. He's seeing his future clearly now. He's seeing the pathway to where he wants to be. This is fire, man.
In one direction, revisions made. I'm Luke Cage, invincible, no reminiscing, no telling me lies, showing tells in your eyes, I can read the sky. Old friends gone, and yeah, you know I miss them. New friends are here, I wouldn't trade them for anything material.
Old friends gone, and he misses them, but he's got new friends that he wouldn't trade for anything, not even material. So he's letting you know that, that he's had to ditch some old friends for whatever reasons. Maybe he fell out. Maybe they're no good for him. Maybe they were bad influences. He misses them, but he can't fuck with them no more. And he's got new friends now that are a part of his new journey, his positive journey. And he wouldn't trade those friends for the world. He wouldn't trade them for anything. He's never going to switch up. That's fire.
Real, gotta keep it spiritual, a faithful individual, cause fake ones get you nowhere. It's not beneficial, it'll never.
Fake will never get you nowhere. It's not beneficial. And that's a fact, because eventually people know you're fake. When people say, you know, when something's fake, it stands out when you get close up, or if you analyze it enough. So if you putting yourself out there as fake, eventually that's going to shine through. People are going to start peeping shit.
Never be official, stay true to you. Real will follow suit, speeding like a missile here before you get a chance to move. Only person that knows you better than you is you, to start making moves.
That is a fact. The only person that knows you better than you is you. You only know yourself. You know what goes on in your head. You know what good and bad shit you've done. You know what good and bad fucking ideas you have. You know what you need to do. Sometimes, like, we all in our minds know what we need to do to get something. It's finding the drive and the passion. Now, passion should be automatic, really. Passion should be, if you really want something, passion should come hand in hand with that. Sometimes it gets knocked back by self-confidence, you know, not knowing what to do about it. But most of the time, we do know what we've got to do. Like Jackson wants to be known as a fire independent artist, and he wants people to recognize him for that. So he knows what he's got to do. He's just got to keep putting himself out there. He knows that. So this applies to everybody.
Do what you gotta do to mark it to the top. Never burning the ones, hoping you make it through. Don't ever stop.
Never burning the ones that help you make it through. Your peers, those that are supporting you, those that, whether it be reaction channels reacting to your stuff every time you drop it, maybe it could be, you know, that producer who's been, you know, hooking you up with, you know, some good beats, some fire beats, and he's been giving you discounts here and there, you know. Or it could be that, you know, that best friend who's telling you not to give up. It could be a family member who's supporting you, and anybody that's helping you, whether small or big. Jackson Pierce just saying, you know, don't ever burn them.
Yourself, you earn to get paid, don't ever sell. Don't be throwing out your hands, eyes folding hands I never knew. It's never finished, all in it, bust up and push the limits. Check raising the bar again, manifest yourself to greatness, speak into existence.
And you got manifest yourself, speak into existence. You got. This goes back to me saying putting yourself out there. You got to be real, and you've got to respect those that are helping you, and you've got to put your heart and soul into what you're doing, and you've just got to let it manifest. Eventually, you know, Jackson Pierce won't be that dude on YouTube. He'll be that dude. Do you know what I mean? He'll be that guy. Same goes for all of these independent artists. They just got to keep manifesting this. And I think another thing what Jackson Pierce is saying as well is like, there's this theory, a lot of people believe it, I believe it, that if you keep believing in something, it's like speaking to the universe. You're putting it out there, and eventually the universe will deliver it. It will put you on that path naturally, because you'll gravitate towards that goal. And yeah, man, this track's awesome. And I love the fact he's called it Reflections, because it started off with the driving past the buildings with the glasses, seeing his reflections. But at the same time, this track, I think, is him reflecting on how he's got to where he is, reflecting on the good and the bad, understanding the difference between the good, the bad, the good and the bad moments.
You're just spending when you listen. The true meaning of living is given. Visions are more than vivid dreams, become reality at any minute. Only way to make them happen, trust yourself and go and get it. Gain experience so that you make a difference. Where we live and seem so dismissive if you don't fit in with a certain.
Facts. This is where I think a big part of the problem lies. We've got there's fire creative people out there that we don't know about, because their confidence is knocked down before they've even started. Because we do live in a world where you've got to fit into a category, you know, and you're going to be dismissed by so many. Like, you might be different. Like, to me, do you know what I hate? The biggest thing I hate is when someone gets dismissed for being different. What the fuck? We don't want to all sound like K-pop TV. We don't want to sound like your favourite rapper. People don't want to listen to a bunch of fucking minions that all look and sound the same every day. Piss off with that shit, man. Piss off with that shit. I believe 2020, the 2020s should be the decade where we respect different styles, different takes, different ways of rhyming, different beats, different... I want the wackiest motherfucker out there to make it to the top. I want the craziest, as long as he's got bars. As long as he's got bars and he's in pocket, that's fine. But like, you see what I'm saying? It's like everyone's got to sound like the next guy. No, they fucking ain't. It's annoying. It's annoying. That's what kids want.
Click, you're left to starve. I swear it's census, we can all bear witness. People on the street without food to eat, no bed to sleep in. Yet people still complain about not having money to spend.
Yes. And I've heard it all since lockdown. First world problems. First world problems. This is what Jackson's talking about. There's people out there, yeah, that would, you know, be grateful for a bowl of rice and somewhere with an actual roof on it. So sleeping in a bed that's got an actual roof on, you know, an actual roof above them and an actual bed, you know, not just some blankets on the floor. There's people out there that really, really, really are suffering. Oh, but you can't go to your favourite restaurant for a few months. So the fuck what? Then cook. Do you know what I'm saying? Oh, we got no money. Well, you ain't got no money. That means you can't spend your money on shit. If you ain't got no money, you can't buy a load of shit. Maybe you should appreciate what's in your home. Like your TV, your Wi-Fi connection, your sandwiches, or whatever else it is that you know that makes your day so fucking blessed. Just like stop complaining. People complain about some shit, man. Some shit, like absolute bullshit. 2020 are a bunch of pussies. I'm sorry, I'm gonna say it. Thank you, Jackson, for addressing that for me.
On things like designer jeans from Carol Baskin. In reality, they don't know what it means to have to fight to keep on breathing. They don't know the struggle of feeling of constantly being defeated. Life isn't easy, but it's harder when you're badly treated. Don't know what people are going through. They don't need a...
Exactly. People don't know. This is the point. This is why sometimes I think, you know, sometimes bad events can be good. They're not good. They're bad for a lot of reasons. And I don't wish anything like what's going on now on anyone ever again. But the one thing it does, it gives you some big fucking reminders about what you really have, isn't it? It gives you some big reminders about how lucky you've been all your life, doesn't it? All bad events, and you can always tell when someone's never really had bad times because they don't relate to what he's saying here. You have to go through some real shit to actually understand what Jackson's saying here. People don't understand. People are very relative. They only understand what relates to them. And are very ignorant about what's not relative to them. You know, and you have to... This is why I think a lot of people try and use analogies to get through to people. They use different analogies to explain to people what something is like. We live in a world of ignorance. Ignorance, dismissive, discriminating, judgmental, over-competitive. Everybody just wants to, you know, eat well, sleep well, and have a good, happy family. At the end of the day, that's what we all really want. Crazy.
Reason everyone staying true deserves a chance at being who they dream of being, but most don't see it. They think they're not enough for all the wrong reasons, thinking that people always change like the passing of a season. But we don't. When you're real with
people always change like the passing of a season. Some people do, some people don't. Some people do. Things change people. Events change people. You know, bad shit changes people. Good shit changes people. Sometimes for the better, sometimes for the worse. But people themselves, I mean, you get characteristics that sometimes never go away in a lot of people, which is sometimes good, sometimes sad. So
yourself, you never truly change. Keep on growing till you're where you wanna be. Then you keep on reaching for a higher level of knowledge and what you've never seen. Never stop, give it all you got. Give it all you got. Next thing you know, the answers will become clear, so you can see I'm finally found myself, and it's a blessing. Don't give up on the reflection.
And he has, and I've said it to you, Jackson, you know I've said it to you, you've really advanced, man. You've really progressed, you've really advanced. Your lyrics now, like, you really have advanced your wordplay, your rhyme schemes, your delivery, you know, the music that you're creating, the messages you're putting out. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to you.
The mirror, don't feel a question there. Pick yourself up. Remember, life is beautiful, but not always fair.
That was fire, Jackson. That was absolutely fire. Love what you did with this track. Absolutely loved it. Really enjoyed it, man. And the message is important. The message is important. We all need to sit and reflect on everything we've done and everything that we want to be, everything that we know we are. You need to really sort of not dwell, but play shit out in your mind like a story. Try and see how you got to where you got to and what you need to do to get to where you're going next. The human race always progresses, and that's very hard to believe because of what we see outside and on the media. But we do progress. It's just what area we progress in. The reason why we see a lot of bad shit now is because people have taken bad paths. People have been led to bad paths. So they are progressing, they're just progressing the wrong way. So it's all about the direction, finding a direction. Jackson's found his direction. Now he's progressing that direction. You know, if he was to slip back into his old, you know, his dark times and progress back that way, then it will look like he's not progressing, but he is. He's just progressing in the wrong direction. So you always have to keep in mind, we all progress in whatever we're doing. So you need to make sure whatever you're doing is positive. If you keep positive and you keep on that positive path, you will progress positively. So that's my little speech for today. Jackson, man, shout out to you. This was fire. This was absolutely fire. Make sure you go check out Jackson Pierce, guys. So guys, you've been watching MoReece J TV, and I thank you for watching MoReece J TV. Don't forget, go check out our LinkTree link in the description below. It's got our website on there, hip hop shop on there, our Lyrical Assassins Part 1 mixtape on there, our IG and Twitter pages are on there, MoReece J TV store on there, which has got our MoReece J TV merch, Lyrical Assassins merch, Mo Vaseline merch, all of that. And I will be designing some more as well. And if you're a real big Eminem fan, go join my group on Facebook, Eminem Rap God. Just type that in on Facebook, go join that group over there, and we'll take care of you. So guys, you've been watching MoReece J TV, and I'll catch you again in a little bit. Take care, guys.